What's up, Little Slaw family? So just figure this, it's 2 a.m. Your app just got crashed and the users are furious and you're manually SSHing into servers trying to figure out what went wrong. Does this sound familiar? Well, what if I told you that in the next few months I'm going to transform you from that stressed out developer into a DevOps wizard who can deploy applications with a single click, scale them automatically, and sleep peacefully at night knowing everything is bulletproof. And it's not just only for those people, it's for those who are willing to transform their career into a DevOps engineer. This is for you guys. So that's what exactly we are doing. So in fact, it's not just only for DevOps engineers, and this is for the SRE engineers as well, because all these topics are common to DevOps engineers and the SRE engineers. So over the next few months, we're going to join an epic journey together. So think of it like a video game where you are leveling up your character. Except this character is you, and instead of fighting dragons, you are gonna conquer servers, clouds, and containers. And let me take you to the journey map. So yep, I'll take you through this journey map. Like we have like 5 different sections and I will take you through all of them. These are not just any random step like taken from somewhere. They are, I would say, literally they are like your power-up stations. So each one will unlock new superpowers for you. And by the end of this series, you will be that DevOps engineer that the companies are desperately hunting for, commanding salaries, and that'll make your friends jealous. Yes. So hit that subscribe button right now because we are about to embark on the most practical hands-on DevOps journey you have ever seen. No boring theory, no endless slides, just real skills that pay real bills. Yes, real. Let's go. So the first slide, in fact, the first item that is mastering the foundation skills, that is building your core. So when I say building your core, you know how every superhero origin story starts with training montages like Rocky punching meat, Batman learning martial arts. Well, this is our training uh, montage. So we are building the foundation that will make you unstoppable. So first up, Linux. Yes. So if you want to be a DevOps engineer and you don't know Linux, that's like wanting to be a chef but afraid of knives. So we are going to make you so comfortable with Linux that you will be navigating the file systems with your eyes closed. Yes, literally eyes closed. And then the Git. Yes. So raise your hand if you have ever lost code because you did not know Git properly. Yes, I see you. So we're going to master Git so well that you'll be branching, merging, and rebasing like a code ninja. And then the command line. This is where the magic happens. While others are clicking around in GUIs, you will be automating everything with elegant commands, and it's like having a wand that bends your computers to your will. And then the networking, yes, because your applications need to talk to each other and you need to understand how that conversation happens. DNS, firewalls, load balancers, yes, we are covering it all and every single thing. And by the end of this phase, that is your first phase, you'll have that solid foundation that separates the professionals from the amateurs. Your confidence will be through the roof because you will understand the fundamentals that everything else builds on. And then in the next slide, the cloud and the container. So imagine having unlimited computing power at your fingertips and you need 1000 servers. Boom! You need them in Tokyo, London, New York. Done. That's the power of cloud computing, and we are about to make you the master of it. And nextly, here's the thing: the AWS, it can be Azure, GCP, and they are all fighting for attention. But you know what? You only need to master one to be incredibly incredibly valuable. So we're going to help you pick the right one of your career goal and then absolutely dominate it. And nextly, you're going to see about the Docker. Now, this is where things get fun. So remember the old days when code worked on your mission but not in production. Yes, Docker says it's not today. So we're going to containerize every single thing, making your application portable, predictable, and powerful. And then the companies like Netflix, Airbnb, Uber, they all run on the cloud and containers. So the skills you're about to learn, they are literally the same skills that keep these billion-dollar companies running. So you know what to do now. And we are not just talking theory here. We are going to deploy your first application to the cloud, create your first Docker container, and by the end of this phase, you will be thinking in cloud native terms. So the best part, once you get this, you will never want to go back to traditional deployment. And it's like going from a bicycle to a Ferrari. There is no comparison and no complaint. So make sure you're subscribed because in our cloud series, we're going to build something amazing together. So something you can show off in interview and put on your resume with pride. And then the next slide, which is the CI/CD pipelines. Yes, so this is where the things get seriously cool. Yes, the CI/CD pipelines. Picture this like you're writing some code, push it to GitHub, and then the magic happens. Your code automatically gets tested, built, packaged, and deployed to production. Yes, all while you are just sipping your coffee. Remember those nightmare deployments where everything that could go wrong did go wrong, where you are manually copying files, praying nothing breaks, and those days are over. We are entering the age of intelligent automation. And then the Jenkins, the GitLab CI, GitHub Actions. These are not just tools, and they are your army of robots working 24 cross 7 to make your life easier. And we're going to set up pipelines that are smarter than most humans. But here's the beautiful part. We are not just automating deployment, we are automating quality, and every single line of code gets tested, scanned for vulnerabilities, and validated before it ever reaches your users. And it's like having a team of quality inspectors that never sleep. You know what? Separate, what separates junior developers from senior DevOps engineers? Junior developers deploy manually and pray for success, but the senior DevOps engineers build a system that deploy automatically and guarantee the success. And we're going to build pipelines that would make Google and Facebook engineers jealous. And the best part, you will understand every single piece of it because we are building it together step by step. So, and by the end of this phase, you will be the person everyone comes to when they want to set up proper deployment process, and you will be the automation expert. And then the Kubernetes and automation. Yes, so imagine you are managing not just one application but thousands of them across hundreds of servers and multiple countries, and all of these orchestrated perfectly like a symphony. That's Kubernetes, the conductor of the cloud native orchestra. So every major tech company, you can take it like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix, they are all running Kubernetes in production. And when you master Kubernetes, you are literally the same, learning the same technology that powers the internet. And now I'm not going to lie, Kubernetes can see overwhelm me at first, like pods, deployments, services, config maps, control plane, worker nodes, kubelet, kubeproxy, but it's like learning a new language. But here's the secret. We are going to break it down into bite-sized pieces that anyone can understand. And we're not just going to learn Kubernetes, we're going to do live it. So you'll be deploying your first part, scale your applications, handle failures gracefully, and by the end you will be thinking in Kubernetes terms. And in fact, we're going to learn about Helm, Argo CD, Customize. So these are the tools that makes Kubernetes sing. So we are going to master them all, turning you into Kubernetes wizard who can deploy complex applications with simple commands. And here's the truth: Kubernetes skills are hot right now. Companies are paying premium salaries for people who can manage Kubernetes clusters, and we are talking 150K dollars from plus salaries for the right skills. So by the end of this phase, the fourth phase, you'll be the person who can walk into any company and say, I can manage your entire containerized infrastructure and actually mean it. Yes. And finally, the real world projects. Yes. So this is it, the final level, the real world projects. Look how far we have come from knowing nothing about DevOps to mastering Linux, cloud platform, containers, CI/CD, and Kubernetes. But you know what? Learning is only half the battle. Here is what separates the learners from earners. The ability to apply these skills in real scenarios. And any developers can watch tutorials, but can you debug a production issue at 3 a.m.? Or can you scale an application when it is getting hammered by traffic? Or can you walk into an interview and confidently discuss your real experience? We are going to build something incredible together, a complete end-to-end application that showcases every skill you have learned. So we are talking about a project so impressive that hiring managers will be blown away. But here's the kicker. We are not just building a happy path project. We're going to break the things, fix them, optimize them, and scale them because that's what real DevOps engineers do. I'm also going to share the exact questions you will face in DevOps interviews, the stories you should tell, and the confidence you need to command the salary you deserve. And finally, we are going to connect with you with the DevOps community because this is not just about learning, it's about joining a tribe of professionals who support each other. And by the end of this journey, you won't just have learned DevOps, you will have become a DevOps engineer. You will have the skills, the confidence, and the portfolio to land that dream job. So here's my challenge to you. Commit to this journey, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's transform your career together. In the next few months, are going to be intense, but I promise you it'll be worth every single moment. Are you ready to become the DevOps engineer you have always dreamed of being? Let's do this and see you all in the next video where we dive deep into the Linux fundamentals, and this is going to be epic. Thank you all. See you very soon. Take care and bye bye.